Hi, I'm Jeff. For the last 9 months, I've been out assisting Norm Scott, the owner of Gravel Doctor, with the marketing of the Gravel Doctor opportunity. But let me start with a little bit about me. I have a background in design and operation of chemical plants, and have a degree in mechanical engineering. As you can tell from my grey hair, I've also been around for a while. I've been in for the last 30 years, successfully starting up 6 very different companies, and all have done quite well, I'm happy to say. Although I can tell you a story about early on when I was 18 and we started a company, and in short order we destroyed the whole business. That was a real revelation, and also probably my learning lesson at that point. Fortunately, I had 2 of the bosses at that point and they took the bullet, so that's good. So that's me. Let me take a look at what I call the romance and the grind. Well, let's start with defining the Gravel Doctor opportunity first. So Gravel Doctor is not a franchise. Let me repeat that. It's not a franchise. It is in fact an owner-operator arrangement whereby the operator has exclusive territory, owns the equipment, is supported by a significant internet presence. Now at the corporate level, the main goal of course in marketing is to grow the brand. There are many aspects to this, but prime amongst them, for us at least, is we ensure to the best of our ability that each Gravel Doctor stays in operation, stays in business, for as long as possible and continues to represent the brand in a professional manner. This is how we grow the brand. Now, there's all kinds of data out there, as you probably know, but let me just throw a couple in here. So here's one from the US Small Business Administration that suggests 1/3 of new startups fail in the first 2 years. Let me say that again. So 1 person in every 3 fails in the first 2 years. 1 person in every 3 fails in the first 2 years. Now, they suggest the major cause for this is in fact lack of experience, which really is a bit of a catch-22 when you think about it. How do you get the experience without failing? So it does, however, perhaps suggest to you to look at other businesses that over time have shown longevity, are repeatable and scalable. The Gravel Doctor, with over a century of accumulated experience, is such a business. So how do you then, without commitment, evaluate the Gravel Doctor opportunity, and how does Gravel Doctor evaluate your chances of success? Well, in order to facilitate this, we request you to sign an NDA and come and spend the day with us. During this time, you'll get to use the equipment and we discuss your business plan. This is the piece I call the grind. Now, you may love the machine, and I'm sure you will, but if we feel the business plan is weak and would put you at risk, then it's unlikely we would reach an agreement. There's a lot at stake, and honesty is important here. The business plan, in its essence, really boils down to, can I make enough money at this thing to meet my needs? So we need you to determine how many potential customers you may have in a 40-mile radius of your home. I'm talking gravel roads, gravel driveways, gravel parking lots, and pay particular attention as to the number of industrial commercial properties there are with gravel lots. With this then together, we can do what we call the Gravel Doctor math and determine your income potential. Truthfully, all else is irrelevant until we can collectively determine you can feed the family, pay the bills, at the very least take home a 2-4-pack at the end of the year, at the end of the week, or maybe a bottle of wine for dinner for the dinner table. Now the amount of money then, the rate at which you make it of course, would always be controlled by you and solely down to your efforts. That's what I call the grind. Now, what about the romance side that I mentioned earlier? Well, here's a recent statistic from Intuit Canada. 47% of self-employed Canadians are doing it for greater work-life flexibility. Now, this suggests people are looking to have greater control of their lives, and no doubt many find it in self-employment. At the Gravel Doctor, you're going to find this and much, much more. How do I know that? Well, I've got to see the smiles of satisfaction on the faces of Gravel Doctors as they weave backwards and forwards, converting an ugly pothole-riddled driveway into a thing of beauty. An artist at work, and enjoying every minute of it. That's the romance. It could be yours. You can find the number on the webpage. Give us a call. Thanks for your time.